Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Paris Saint-Germain.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Cruyff, and it's Neymar. Drives it in. Passes short and sharp. Caught offside that time. And they're back on the ball again. Oh, cracking ball. He's having a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's got away with one there. Borussia Dortmund with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Climbs up big! And there is the unmistakable figure of John O'Shea, one of the first names on the team sheet, always, Jim.
Yeah, definitely. I'm going to be a little biased here because he's from my hometown, but he's about as...
Great chance! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And this is Pelé. Zanetti. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And this is Cruyff. Cruyff. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Oh, he's bustling through, and a chance! It's hit the upright. Messi, very much a man of this moment. He's having a go! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. They've played it short. Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He might be in here! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And this is Ronaldo. Thinks about the shot. Lovely bit of skill. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's run loose here. And he's being shifted off it. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Nedved, Messi, he is, and the shot! It's bounced back off the post. Mateus. Messi is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Big chance! Off the post! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Oh, that's just unfortunate, really, really unfortunate.
Roberto Carlos, Mateus, Chouameni, Cruyff goes steaming forward. Now it's Pelé. Zanetti wins the duel this time. Neymar, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Cruyff receives it in a good position here. Cruyff was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And this is Pelé! Oh, no joy this time. Chouameni, Messi, the specialist in tearing teams apart. And it's Cruyff. Zanetti gets across to intercept that. Great vision. Great ball if he can get there.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Messi. Messi is on his own. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, Peter, I think the smartest...
And there's the end of the first half. Been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Paris Saint-Germain go in at half-time with a slender 1-goal lead.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund, number 5.
Here's the start of the second half.
Coming on the field is
Paris Saint-Germain carrying a 1-goal lead. Pinches it off him. Thuram. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, he's onto this. That's very neat. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's there to make the challenge. Messi. Cruyff. Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And now the breakaway. That was good alertness. Goes for a shot! Mateus. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Paris Saint-Germain are still that goal to the good. Now it's Mbappe. Kaka can see things others simply cannot. Mateus. And it's Chouameni. Now Hausen. Chouameni. And it's Kaka. Another pass just keeps it. Shapes to shoot! It's a goal! Borussia Dortmund back on level terms.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now it's Cruyff. Chips it through. Not the most accurate pass. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And this is Messi. Kaka. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Messi. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Corner number 2 then.
Substitution.
And he's there to clear it. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Ibrahimovic. And he's searching through. They're urging him to shoot. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Looking for the run. No luck with that dink over the top. O'Shea cuts it out. Chouameni is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Back into the middle, threads one in, and the shot! Borussia Dortmund! And the comeback is complete! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
And smartly reclaimed. Zanetti. Kaka is onto this.
Borussia Dortmund clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
That's really well cleared. And reclaimed it in a trice. Del Piero will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, good-looking ball. And here's Ibrahimovic. Del Piero. Pressure stays on, it is a corner.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund.
It's their second
Number
corner of the game.
19, Messi. Number 9, Johan Cruyff. Number 11,
And it's been taken short.
coming on the field.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Brian Robson. Number 8, Hiroshi Nakata.
Brahim
Number
Diaz
15,
shoots! He has done it! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
And the pass is intercepted. And it's Del Piero. Paris Saint-Germain finding their passes. That's a sharp pass. Maldini spots it and intercepts. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Now it's come to nothing. Now that's well seen too. That's really well manoeuvred. So that's it. It is all over. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Your reflections then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, we're on the way. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, it's hard to look beyond this fella, Arda Güler. He's key on the right side. That's where he operates, that little channel, and he's brilliant if given a little more room. If he's shut down, then sometimes he can get a little frustrated, but if he gets that little bit of space...
Tries a shot! He's delivered all right!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So, a breakthrough already. Pele. Messi! Ah, he's given it away. Chance for a shot! Zanetti getting this one clear. Showing good feet.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Vieira did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And no, that was never going to make it. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Pele really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And we have our very first corner. Messi plays it short. Fenerbahce are looking to go forward now. Pele, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Gets a good foot in there. Knocks it into space. Pele is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Nice bit of trickery. Cruyff. Well read, nice interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Zanetti gets it away. No way through there. Pele. He is through here. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Played into space. Very nearly half an hour gone here. And he's had it nicked away. It's a pretty loose pass. Platini. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Stood up well to him there. Platini. Bergomi spots it and intercepts. So what can they make of this? And now the breakaway. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Nedved.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Yeah, conjures time and space where few can. Played out wide. Now it's Pele. Now the ball in. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Opts for safety. Maldini. Oh, that's well spotted. He's a sharp little ball here. Decent chance! He scores! Fenerbahce are back on level terms. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Just eases him off the ball.
That
is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. He's got away, and he's being shifted off it. And the whistle goes for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And that's the second half started. Now it's Pele. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And here's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Del Piero. Oh, it's come loose. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Thinks about the shot. Messi.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Looking for the run. Pele. There's the shot! It's in!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive. The finish, exquisite.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Bergomi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
That's an imaginative pass.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Messi charging forward, the ball at his feet. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Now it's Pele. Brilliantly cut out. Nedved. Nicely aimed pass. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Fenerbahce really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's a cute ball. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And that could set him on his way. Del Piero might just make this. That's a nicely shaped ball. And he's managed to get free. Can he finish? Really well taken goal. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's got the beating of his man. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Tries to play it through. That is good alertness. Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Into the last quarter of an hour. Well timed, excellent interception. Not the most accurate pass. And he's intervened well there. Oh, nicely intercepted. Passing nice and neat. Takes aim and crosses. He's going for goal! And that's a real chance missed.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And it's hoisted clear. That's a sharp pass. And now a sudden chance to counter. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Ronaldo was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
And he shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Messi carries the ball down the right. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Nicely shaped ball. Maldini gets over and intercepts. Pelé is herring after that one. Thuram. Platini. Can he get it through? And Del Piano!
2 added minutes
Time
has
added
been
on
indicated.
will be 2 minutes. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Pelé. Now it's Pelé. Well read, and the danger is averted. And the referee brings it to a close. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Hello,
camaraderie.
everybody, and
The
welcome
fans
to
have pulled
today's
out all the
match.
stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then. The electric Alphonso Davies, constantly clocked amongst the world's quickest players. The very definition, Jim, of rapid.
Yeah, and it makes him a very potent weapon on the counter-attack. I think this was a game we covered, Peter, but I remember one European night in London in 2020 where a side were 2-0 up and he went on to set up the third.
He was untouchable then, outran absolutely everyone to set up a very simple finish about a quarter of an hour from the end, and that killed off the tie.
Yeah, he did. And the return leg in Munich was an even bigger result for his team.
Yeah, 4-1, 7-1 on aggregate, the first step on an unstoppable march to Lisbon. And that's put paid to a promising move. Nedved does well to get it back. Nedved did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And this is Messi. He's picked his way through. And that's really well manoeuvred. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Ibrahimovic. Mbappe. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Couldn't squeeze it through. First quarter of an hour gone. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. He's being urged to shoot. Nedved. Pele. That is a great pick out. Nedved. Osimhen looks to get on the end of this. And he's intervened well there. Oh no, this does not look good. Turan. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Ibrahimovic. Messi. Vieira. Passing is crisp and sharp. He can run onto that. And this is Nedved. Backward it goes. Shot, surely! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
Cruyff really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Vieira. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Can he get it through? That is a great pick out. Shoots! Goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Nedved is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
So what can they make of this? Vieira. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now who's going to be first to this? Messi. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, can he get onto this? And this is Messi. Knocks it into space. decent chance! And again! And another try! They've scored! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And it's Messi.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Looking to play him in. Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And we've reached half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Provided by the local
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time.
Substitution for Galatasaray, number 7.
That gets things going for the second half.
Coming on to replace him is number 18.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ibrahimovic. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Threads one in, and he welcomes it in. Oh, that's fabulous. They've won a corner, and we have our very first corner. Galatasaray are looking to go forward now. Nedved wins the duel this time. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And he's picked it up out wide. Lovely feet. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. They've got to make this nice and quick.
And the through ball. Shapes to shoot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. He's having a go. No, he's missed it.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Spread out to the left. Can he get on the end of this? Pele receives it in a good position here. Oh, it's come loose. Vieira conjures time and space where few can. And claimed it back swiftly. He tries a shot! And chip in for the pieces! Oh, taken with style! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
It's become a case of men against boys.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
That ball looks a good one. Now there's a fine ball. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Osimhen. Oh, they can break here. Now, can they get him away? He shifted it to the flank. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Messi. Now then, the ball's come loose. And this is Cruyff. Vieira, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Son Heung-min. He's in a good position here. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Now it's Son Heung-min. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Oh, good ball. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Messi. And he shoots! It's in! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Played into space.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Just 5 minutes left. Cruyff.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Galatasaray can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Face to face with the keeper. Picked out. Oh, shooting chance! Really well taken goal. And he is just ripping it up.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
And it's Messi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Tries to play it through. Board shows there will be 3. Applies the finish! Oh, terrific save. Beckham to take it as usual. That's really well cleared. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome.
Today,
Cristiano Ronaldo just could not help himself, could he? 3 goals to his name. So, Jim, how do you... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're on the way. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I think the role Jude Bellingham will be given will be important here. He's like a combination of a number 8 and a number 6. Great defensively, very aggressive too in going after the ball. But he's also a very neat dribbler, so not the type to stay put. And I'm sure we'll see a lot of that today.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Messi. Pelé. Shot a goal! They've scored!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Chance for a shot! Oh, there's a probing ball. Bellingham. Oh, easy pickings there. That's a look and place it forward. Just eases him off the ball. Roberto Carlos. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Nedved. Vieira. Pelé. Looking for options for movement. Oh no, what has happened here? Pelé is herring after that one. Pelé, pass somewhat off target.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bergomi is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Italy applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often.
And the shot! It's loose and there's a... Oh, he's been caught napping! Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And this is Messi. That's an excellent interception. Spread it left. Now it's Neymar. Oh, that is a nice touch. He's found the way through. Not the most convincing of passes. Nedved. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And it's Vieira. Bellingham running with the ball. Bellingham. Good, strong midfield running here. In with the challenge. Vieira did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Cannavaro cuts out the pass. 30 minutes gone. He's shifting through the gears here. Vieira. Driving forward. Pelé. Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Nedved. Bullet. And here's the chance to counter. Neymar could try cutting inside here. Oh, that's fabulous. Crosses it in. Has a look and place it forward. And it's Hullet. Nice sequence of passes, this. And this is Pelé!
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
That is a great pick out. Ferdinand gets over and intercepts. And the counter is on. Pelé. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
There they go, hunting again.
Oh, it's come loose. Now it's Neymar. No, he's just misjudged that one.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Ricordiamo a tutti I tifosi che sul maxi schermo è possibile seguire le notizie sul traffico. Cambio di giocatori.
And we're off again.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Bellingham simply refused to be outdone there. Italy are looking to break at pace. Pull it. Bellingham conjures time and space where few can. Thuram. Cruyff. Now it's Ibrahimovic. No, that's been intercepted. Spread out to the left. Vieira. Another pass just keeps it ticking. It's Pelé! Well, it was a nice setup, but not so good beyond that.
Pelé really did pass up on a good opportunity then, but some of the build-up play was absolutely majestic.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Nedved.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic. Elbow goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. And this is Pelé. Pelé had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that...
He takes a shot! And yes, it's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And here's Messi. Oh, that's nice. He's tried one! They've got to be quick to recover this.
Italy have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Tries a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Cruyff. Well, that is one way to stop him. He has ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He's had it taken off him. Could move up a gear here. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Pull it. Vieira does well to stand firm and defend it. Ibrahimovic is onto this. Neymar looks to get on the end of this. And this is Pelé. He's a sharp little ball here. Vieira. Pelé. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Neymar. Hullet. He's picked his way through, and the shot has fallen kindly here. An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Sostituzione per l'Italia.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Numero 8, numero 10. Lasciano il campo per
Roberto Carlos with the short
il
one.
numero 17, il numero 22.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Now it's Mbappe. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. And that's put paid to a promising move. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
And it's Thuram. Now it's Bale. He is through here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Ribéry. Oh, this looks sharp. Del Piero will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Goulet, Rijkaard proves too strong. Bergomi. And it's Del Piero. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Ibrahimovic! And the ball's come loose here. Now it's Goulet. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Tries to... It's Pelé! And that may well be that. That is that.